just a taste into one of my passions right here, and that is to go really fast and be inside of it. In other words, first person viewing, FPV. This right here is the Diatone 369 running on 6S. That's the fastest drone, production drone they make. Goes about 130 on full blast right here. I've changed the body a whole bunch of times. Done a whole bunch of custom work here. It has a different video transmitter and different antenna and stuff. But I've tested a whole bunch of different props. And to be honest, it just shreds the air. It doesn't matter which prop you're on. These are actually not one of my favorites. They come with the drone. And the white potty's not my favorite either, but it looks pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna put some black on there, and I'm gonna make a little rudder out of this. It's like a vacuum formed polycarbonate or something like that. I could be wrong, but I've been making all different kinds of fins for it too. And let's not forget that one of my all-time favorites right here. Now this is the Diatone Cube. This is the Diatone 369. I started on the 349, and I'm telling you this, I went for the fastest quad I could find at the time, and that was the 4-cell 349 3-inch. And it was an amazing first quad to start on. It's so fast. It just, I mean, everything that Diatone makes is fast as hell. I mean, this thing right here has got like a 30-to-1 power to weight ratio. This is the Kebab and Diatone collaboration. And let me tell you, this thing handles and just jumps through the air and slices and dices through the air like you would not believe. I mean, honestly, this is like my favorite freaking drone. But I'm going to tell you, I have been tinkering with these little drones. The toothpick class it's the tinker dinker class. You're always fixing something. I've been through like 3 or 4 cameras on this thing, and I changed the video transmitter to an eSheen one, which seems to actually be a better transmitter than the TBS. TBS always messes up on me. The TBS that was in here was running really good for a while, and actually got the best analog range that I've had so far. I can't wait to go digital. Like, please, Diatone. Diatone's my company. I've been running Diatone since day one. They're like Ferrari, man. I mean, you're inside this, you're like Superman. You could literally blast off and be over a house, be over a tree. I mean, I fly off the coast, so it's going to be, I can't wait for the digital system. I just got to rack up $1,000 and buy that thing, you know, and then design a quad around it. Because, or, I mean, I could get the iFlight DC3. That's pretty cool. DC3, DC4. But it's definitely not going to rip around like these guys here. This sucker rips hard. And this one I've been flying line of sight because the camera still doesn't work. I sat there and just, you know, I don't really have the best soldering iron. This one will do it, though. I keep sanding the tip, and it works. But I get these things to work, and I've been through the camera, the transmitter, and now there's a board that surrounds it, and I'm going to have to change that, I guess, because the video is still not coming through on this guy. But it's cool to fly line of sight anyway, where you're good old, you know, looking at the car. But I've been even driving my cars, you know, FPV. I actually started with cars more than I did with the drones, really. And I've been flying line of sight since way back when I was born. I mean, Pops is an RC genius. He's got turbine jets. I mean, he's big into RC. This was actually my first plane. This is the Laser. And this is modeled after a real plane. It's pretty scale. I remember that was the first form of ARF right there. It was called Easy Kit. Anyway, There's all kinds of history in this garage. We got go-karts. We got the Rare Bear, GB over there. I mean, ah, how could I forget bikes? We got to add that to the hashtags. Anyhow, uh, you know, classics right here. This is a 56 Chevy. I'll have to introduce you to my workstation. There's all kinds of character here. I mean, this is funny. There is a story about every single thing in here. And I'm going to leave you with this. This is me at like maybe 3 or 4. I don't know, maybe 2. I think about 2. 2.5, 3. Little younger than Catalina at this point. Oh, it's been a nice night starting out with YouTube. Unedited. Peace.